צהריים טובים כיתה, אני מקווה שהכל בסדר איתכם. Hello class, I hope everything is going well for you today. So on the last test we had last week, so one of the things you had to do was write an opinion paragraph. הייתם צריכים לכתוב פסקת טיעון. We are now going to take what we learned about writing a paragraph, ניקח מה שלמדנו על כתיבת פסקה, and now we are going to write an essay. ועכשיו אנחנו נעביר את זה לכתיבת חיבור טיעון, opinion essay. Okay, now some of you, this may scare you, but the truth is it's very similar, זה מאוד דומה to what we've done already. למה שכבר עשינו. So before I scare you anymore, לפני שאני מפחיד אתכם יותר, let's go to the PowerPoint presentation. נעבור למצגת. But before we do that, I want to make it clear. During the מצגת, during the presentation, I tell you to stop and do something. When I say stop and do something, you stop, you do it, and then you go on. במשך הסרט הזה, בליווי המצגת, אני אגיד לכם לעשות משהו. אתם צריכים להפסיק להתקדם במצגת, לעשות את המטלה ולהמשיך. If you don't do that, it's going to be hard. אם לא תעשו את זה, זה יהיה לכם קשה, and that would be too bad, וזה סתם יהיה חבל. Do and listen to what I tell you. So now let's go on to the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so like I said, what we're going today is we're going to talk about PowerPoint, about opinion essays, חיבור טיעון. So let's go on to the first part. So what we first need to know, what is an essay? מה זה חיבור? So an essay is a group of paragraphs that develop a single idea. חיבור זה קבוצה של פסקאות שמפתחים רעיון אחד. And what you also need to know is that each paragraph will develop a subtopic of the main topic. שכל פסקה יפתח תת נושא של נושא המרכזי. So let's talk about the opinion essay structure. לגבי המבנה של חיבור הטיעון. In the first paragraph is the topic of the essay, בפסקה ראשונה, נושא של החיבור, and your opinion. In this case, you will not write your opinion at the beginning. במקרה שלכם היום, אתם לא תכתבו את הדעה שלכם בהתחלת בפסקה ראשונה. In the second paragraph, one side of the topic, you're going to write for the issue. אתם תכתבו בעד הנושא. In the third paragraph, you're going to write the second side of the topic. אתם תכתבו את החלק השני של הפסקה, את הדעה המתנגד לכך. And in the fourth paragraph, you're going to write your opinion, אתם תכתבו בפסקה הרביעית את הדעה שלכם, and reason for the opinion, ותכתבו את הסיבה לדעה שלכם. The essay topic, you need to write this down, should all criminals, no matter what they do, steal, take a bribe, murder, steal 5 shekels even, should all criminals be sent to jail? האם צריכים לשלוח כל הפושעים לבית כלא או למאסר? I want you to stop the tape now, and אני רוצה שתעצרו כרגע את ההקלטה, and I want you to copy the topic. Do it now. Okay, עכשיו, היתקתם את הנושא, you copied the topic, and now you are ready to work. So the first thing you need to do is take out a piece of paper, and you will be doing brainstorming, siur mochot. In one column, you're going to need to write 3 arguments for sending all criminals to jail. And you can do this in Hebrew, but you need to do it on your paper. Next, 3 reasons against Shlosha Sibot neged sending all criminals to jail. So I want you now to stop the recording and do your brainstorming. You can do your brainstorming in Hebrew. Do it now. Now that you've done the brainstorming, okay, you're going to basically write the first paragraph, which is the topic of the essay, and sometimes you will write your opinion, but today you will not write your opinion. Okay, you will write your opinion only at the end. If you have done your brainstorming, this will be a very easy assignment. Okay, most of what you need to write, is a template, is a tavnit. So let's go over. There has been considerable debate, the vikuach rav, whether, okay, all criminals should be sent to jail, or all criminals should be denied their freedom. There are 2 sides of the coin to this issue. In this essay, now you're telling the reader you're telling me what I'm going to see. I will present and yatzig both sides of the topic, before stating my opinion. So what I want you to do now, stop the tape, and write the first paragraph. Do it now. Okay, now that you have written your first paragraph, you're now going to go to the second paragraph. And the second paragraph will be the arguments for. In green, I wrote the milot kishur, I wrote the connectors. In the parentheses, sograim, I write what you need to put there. Sograim shel tavnit, ani roshem ma atem tzarechim lirshom b'kol chelek me'atavnit. On the one hand, mitzad achad, those people who support anishim elu shetomchim, topic of essay, who support sending all criminals to jail, claim that toanim shet, reason 1. B'kan ata kotev et hasiba harishona ba'ad shlichat kol hakriminalim kol haposhim lekele. And here you write the first reason why all criminals should be sent to jail. Furthermore, they believe that. They, believe that, maminim, and now give the second reason why all criminals should go to jail. And this should be easy for you because you already did your brainstorming. In addition, they note that. Note that the mitzanim sheh And now, reason 3, why all criminals should go to jail. Now, for example, b'kol piska lavi dugma lidugma, an example for reason 3. But take dugma lesiba mispar shalosh. V'bchanati tzarich liut dugma b'kol piska. There has to be an example in each paragraph. I do not care according to which reason. Lo ichpat li במקום לעשות דוגמה להסיבה השלישית, תעשו לי דוגמה לסיבה הראשונה או דוגמה לסיבה השנייה. באמת לא אכפת לי איפה אתם דוחפים את הדוגמה. I really don't care which example you do, which reason you do an example for. So stop. Write the second paragraph now. Do not go on until you write the second paragraph. לציין, בין כל פסקה ופסקה, חייבים לאשר שורת רווח. Okay, now, we're going to take a second here. Okay. And we're going to go to here. We're going to make a little bit of a correction. You'll excuse me. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go to the paragraph. I made a mistake, so I corrected it as I was speaking. And your teacher is human. Okay. Paragraph, third paragraph, side 2 of the topic. הפסקה השלישית, הצד השני, הצד נגד, the side against sending all criminals to prison. But on the other hand, אבל מצד שני, notice that here it was on the one hand, מצד אחד. Now, אבל מצד שני, that those people who are against this point of view, האנשים שנגד נקודת המבט הזאת שהצגנו בפסקה הראשונה, state that, אומרים ש, to state and to say means the same, but state is a higher word. מילה state הוא מילה יותר יפה, יותר מכובדת, תשתמשו בו. They believe that, and reason 1, why all criminals should not go to jail. Also, Gam, they contends the Toanim. That reason 2. Toanim v'letek siba shniya shekol haposhim lo tzrichim lelechet lekelen. Give a second reason why all criminals don't have to go to prison. Finally, they note that lebasof hem mitzanim she. Now you give reason 3. For instance, remember in the, okay, ועכשיו אני נותן דוגמה לסיבה השלישית. ושוב, for instance, המילה instance, כאן, here I say, for example, the word for example, and the word for instance, it's the same, but we don't want to use the same language. For instance, for example, הם אותו דבר, but I want to use a varied vocabulary. אני רוצה להשתמש באוצר מילים רחבה ומפותחת ועשירה. And then I'm giving the example for reason 3. And like I said, you can give a reason for example 1 or for example 2. I do not care where you give me the example, but I want one example in each paragraph. כמו שאמרתי בפסקה השנייה, לא אכפת לי לאיזה טיעון אתם כותבים לי את הדוגמה, אבל אני רוצה דוגמה בכל פסקה. So stop the recording and write the third paragraph now, or it should be paragraph 3. Sorry. Now that you've written paragraph 3, and again, מקווה שהשארתם מרווח בין הפסקאות, שורת מרווח, you're going to the 4th paragraph. To sum up, this again, there are arguments Tiunim, both for and against, gam bad v'gam neged, topic, hanusef, for against, sending all criminals to jail. In my opinion, whatever your opinion is, this is because if, זה בגלל אם התנאי, okay, then result. This is because if all criminals don't go to jail, then they think they will be able to get rid of it. פשוט כאן נשים את התנאי, וכאן התוצאה. אתם לא יכולים להשתמש בדוגמה שלי, אוקיי? למדנו conditionals, מי ששכח לכתוב תנאי ראשון, שילך לגוגל Classroom. If you forgot to do the first conditional, go to the grammar section in the חלק הדקדוק, in the Google Classroom בכיתת הגוגל, and look at the video, ותסתכלו בווידאו שיש שם. Stop and write paragraph 4. עכשיו תעצרו ותכתבו פסקה 4. אני שוב פה להדגיש, אתם חייבים להשתמש בטמפלייט, חייבים להשתמש במילים שלי איפה שכתבתי אותם. So now you've finished writing your essay, you need to check yourself. אתם צריכים לבדוק את עצמכם. Check your structure. תבדקו את המבנה שלכם. Do you have 4 paragraphs? יש לכם 4 פסקאות. Is the first one an introduction? הראשון הוא המבוא. Is the second one side and the third one the other side? And does the fourth one have a conclusion? והאם הפסקאות מופרדות על ידי שורה ריקה בין הפסקאות? Is there an empty line between each paragraph? Check your grammar. תבדקו את הדקדוק שלכם. Is there, and if you use a he, she, or it, did you put an S after the verb? Check your spelling. אם אתם לא בטוחים באיות של מילה, זה הזמן לחזור ולהשתמש במילון. If you're not sure about the spelling of a word, this is the time to go and use a dictionary. Check your content. תבדקו את התוכן שלכם. Does it answer the question? Did you explain why criminals should go to jail? All criminals should go to jail. Did you explain why did you explain why all criminals should not go to jail? And then did you give your opinion? Do you answer the question? And of course, did you leave a space between paragraphs? האם השארתם רווחים אחרי בין הפסקאות? Now, turn it in. עכשיו, תגישו את העבודה. Okay? לתוך התא שלי. So, if you have any questions, which you shouldn't, you should be able to do this assignment, and you have the template. כל התבנית זה בתוך המצגת שאני שולח לוואטסאפ היום, וגם and also it's in, I hope you did what I told you to do. מקווה שעשיתם מה שאמרתי לכם לעשות, שעשיתם פסקה, הפסקה, פסקה, הפסקה, פסקה, הפסקה, פסקה. You did a paragraph, you did it, you listened, did a paragraph, you stopped and did the paragraph. You listened, you stopped, did a paragraph. You listened, you stopped, did a paragraph. If you did what I told you to do, it was easy. And if you tried to take a shortcut, I can promise you it was harder. Sometimes it's a good idea to listen to your teacher. Maybe he just knows what he's talking about. Anyway, I really missed you today. I will see you on Wednesday for 2 hours, and we're going to finish up this chapter on writing opinion paragraphs. So you have a good day. I'll see you Wednesday, and I want to see all, by the way, the Avodah is in Zugot. I will write it in the WhatsApp. Avodah is in Zugot, Lagesha b'Zugot. Shi'er lachem Yom Naim.